Coming through with the strength in you. Coming through with the strength in you. Hey, boo. Hey, coming through with the strength in you. Hey, coming through with the strength in you. What it do? What it do? Coming through with the strength in you. And you say, coming through with the strength in you. You got it, boo. Coming through with the strength in you. You made it. Good job. Come through. Strengthen you. Push through. Hey, strength.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. I know y'all be liking that intro. It's coming through with the strength in you, boo. Good morning, good morning, good morning. We bringing energy. I'm about to bring my babies up in this joint, but yeah, no, I'm just gonna bring them in. Then I'll tell you the other stuff because you already know what it is. So be prepared because we are organically yours and we coming with the love. So let me bring through my boo courage. She on the scene. Bow. Hold up.
Hey, hey, how everybody doing?
Good morning. Good morning. Courage, you are shining bright this morning. Beautiful. How are you?
I'm always shining, baby. I'm always shining.
Hello. Fine. How
I'm
are you
always
with that?
shining, baby.
Let's bring through our other booty king of the bunch. We got him like, whoa, hit him with the wisdom like bow.
Yo, what's up, everybody? I
Good
know
morning.
last week I
Good
was like
morning.
on down, but I'm back. I promise I'm back.
He's
Guess
back.
who's back?
I love it. How you doing, wisdom? Looking
Really?
like the king you are, shining
I'm
beautiful.
chilling like a villain. Yo, Trina, like I was talking about earlier, you came in all innocent, like hey, and just shining like a diamond, like Rihanna. I
Hey,
feel it though.
hey.
Yo, you looking
You
good.
feeling it?
Yo,
You feeling it?
I'm feeling it, and like we have to address something really quick before we get started.
What?
Oh,
I was 10 years old when I found that your real name was Cynthia.
Yeah, so let me tell y'all, let me just address this real quick. Okay, Junior, I'm sorry. First of all, I blew your mind with the, but no, for real, for real. So for a long time, but see, I probably should wait and address it in the show, but I'm gonna say it now because you brought it up. But for a long time, I was mad at my mom. My mom died from a stroke, and she was on drugs, so I blamed a lot of my childhood and everything on her not knowing, how that monkey sits on your back with dope and all that kind of stuff. So I was
Mm.
pissed at her for a long time. So I didn't necessarily use Cynthia because that's her name. You know what I'm saying? So
Mm.
I let that be. I love Joy because number one, my daddy gave me that name. I'm his joy, and also it just fits my personality. So it was like Joy is a no.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I just had the other day, I don't know, I was just thinking about my mama and I was just thinking about life. And I was like, I don't know what her childhood was like. I don't know what she'd been through. I don't know her
Yeah.
story. So I don't know what led her to do the things she did. So I started to just have understanding and a little empathy for her and be like, I'm blessed to still have a name. So I decided I'm about to own my mama name and I'm about to rock it and wear it because I'm always talking about these
On it.
crowns and how we queens but
Mhm.
that's my queen. You know what I'm saying? Without her, wouldn't be no me. You know what I'm saying? So as much as I honor my
True.
daddy with Joy, I was like, I'm about to honor Cynthia with Cynthia because I'm Cynthia all day long. Like
Mhm.
the energy, although that's Joy, I'm finding out more and more from my older cousins. Like you act just like your mama. So that's telling me
Mhm.
my mama is all through me. Although I didn't know her because I was only 10. So I don't know
Mm.
that lady. You know what I'm saying? All I know
Yeah, yeah.
is the dope side and the hardship and just all the other stuff. So I'm honoring my mama now. So Cynthia Joy has hit the scene.
I like you made it all like I'm touched, honestly. Like I didn't know it was like such a monumental thing. Like I'm like Cynthia, I didn't even know where it was coming from. But now I feel bad for making fun of you.
No, but that wasn't you making fun of me. You really didn't know.
I
So, and
didn't.
you not knowing, it was like, well, who the hell is Cynthia?
I
And
know
Mhm.
Joy. I
you
know
know,
Joy. I don't know Cynthia.
yes, I am Cynthia Joy Fisher before
Got
time.
you, got you, got you, got
Yes.
you.
So On another note, we're gonna jump back in that later. See, that was a whole this a whole that's a whole nother show. We're gonna get
Mm-hmm.
involved in that later. Maybe I should just change this show up. No, because this one I want to talk. We're gonna talk about
It's
a
a
little bit of
change
huh?
it.
What you say,
Change
boo?
it. Change it if you want to change it.
You
We make changes every day.
Let
sound
me
like
change it up
you
because
sound like that little
it
Asian
could be
girl
God
from
talking to
You
Rush
us.
know,
Hour,
you
but she's like, "Push the button, push the button." I'm just
know.
fucking. Man, I
You know
like
what?
after last week, after this last week, like I feel like this like weight has been lifted off my shoulders, and um, I needed that break for like mental health reasons, and just I didn't know what I was getting into last week from the passing of my friend and me getting sick and everything involving last week to
Yeah.
the way it ended and the way this week is starting out. Like I feel good. I feel good. I feel refreshed, rejuvenated. I'm ready to go.
Winning.
Feel like you can take it
Winning.
on.
Hmm.
You take anything that come your way.
Yeah.
That's important though. Sometimes you need to learn you need a mental health break. And you just take
Hmm.
a step back from life and just let your body woosah, let your brain woosah, let your thought, like everything woosah. But no, we are gonna end up switching this show up. But let me tell y'all what it initially was gonna be about, because we still gonna end up throwing some of that in there because yeah, we can't stay too off topic because I talk a lot anyway, so I can get a lot in. But but no, initially, so this show is gonna be about dreams because oftentimes you go through things in life and your traumas make you feel like you're not strong enough, you're not smart enough, you're not capable. You know what I'm saying? Like you just can't anymore, and it sometimes bring that depression out of you, and it takes away from what you really are capable of. That's why I'm always like handy capable, because don't tell me what I can't do, because I'm gonna find a way around it, goddamn it, and do it my way. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
we gonna spend a little bit of time talking about that. But now we're gonna talk about this mama stuff too, because that is huge. Because a lot of us have issues with our parents, and we don't realize how those issues play into the person that we are and the things that we do. You know what I'm saying? Like for a long time, a lot of things I didn't do because I'm like, my mama did that, and I'm scared to be like her. Because I didn't even think I was gonna make it to be 39. My mama died when she was 36. So I just knew, because my name's Cynthia, and everything else that happened to her happened to me that I know about. You know what I'm saying? So I just knew it was gonna get real. But it just this is a monumental break right now with having Cynthia Joy name on the screen, and I am highlighting my mother because she was a queen, and she still is a queen, and she lives through me. And I want y'all to take a minute to elevate y'all queens, because we're gonna elevate mamas for just a split.
Hey,
So courage, come on, elevate mama, honey.
well, my old man, my mama, I can't do nothing but smile. And you gonna make me cry. You know I'm sensitive.
But it's gonna be happy tears. It's
But,
all good.
man, my mama was a survivor. She came into this world as a survivor. She came into this world with heart trouble. The doctor said she wouldn't live past 6 months. They told her she would never have kids. But she had 3 girls, and she lived her life, and that's why I'm as strong as I am now. I mean, she did the amazing things. Like, they would tell me your mother is a walking miracle. Her heart is only working 10%. But my mama did everything for us. She cooked for us. She took care of us. So I have no choice but to keep going. So when I say a survivor, that's what runs through my bloodline. We ain't no giving up. It ain't
Your
no
mama
not
raised
doing.
you. Yes.
That's right. I'm a mama baby.
Yes.
Yes, I'm
What
a
was your
mama
mama
baby.
name, honey?
My mama name was Rachel.
Miss
I like that name.
Rachel.
Miss
We
Rachel.
Rachel, Miss Rachel, we love you for making Miss Trina over there, aka Courage. We love her and appreciate Miss
My mother,
Rachel.
my mother been gone since 2014.
Mm.
That's a blessing, honey. Not like that, but I'm saying you had many years with her. Many
Yes,
years. That was a blessing.
I was her baby, big baby.
Everybody, big baby. You look at you, our little cabbage patch baby, right now.
I'm
Well,
baby cakes right now.
your mama. Let me hold on before you elevate your mom. I want to just acknowledge Mr. David over here. He said he lost his mom to a stroke in 2008. So condolences to you, Mr. David. We lift
Yes,
her up in her spirit. Honor to her.
on our
Give,
mothers,
give
the
us a little love
queen.
to your mama because I love your mama. Let me say that first and foremost. I ain't even met his mama yet, and I be hearing her in the background, and she sounds so much like me. I
You
love her so much.
Man,
see that? You
uh,
see that?
my mom, Jesus, what can I say about my mom that hasn't been said already? Um, she had me when she was very young, 16, and didn't know a lick of English when she moved to the States, and born and raised in Puerto Rico, and um, she learned how to speak the language, and she got a job, dealt with like random men. My biological father left when I was like 6, 7. So she did a lot of the heavy lifting for a while by herself, and all that comes, like all the strength I have, and the wisdom and the courage and everything, all the good in me, it comes from that lady. And it wasn't easy for sure, but like going to seeing her story and her struggle and the way she's come out of it, um with a smile on her face. She's always joking, and um you can't scare her with a good time. You know what I mean? My mom loves to have a good time, and I've noticed now, you know, that I have, like, I used to see her once a year when I was living in Texas, and I did a lot of traveling with comedy, and now I get to like see her every day, and um have dinner with her, have our morning coffee, we have a little ritual, and I'm just so blessed that she's still around, and after this last week, I realized like things aren't like promised to us, and any little opportunity I have like with her, I take full advantage of that. And um, she raised me to do the right thing, and not always I did the right thing. In my 20s, I was kind of reckless, but um, she never gave up on me, and uh, man, she's just awesome. I love my mom. I know everybody like says that stereotypical. Like, I love my mom, but like um
You
she's
better
uh
love your
she's a
mom.
very strong woman. And
What's her
Love
name,
your
Junior?
mom.
Karen.
Miss Karen. We love you, Miss Karen, and we elevate you and salute you for raising this knucklehead. We love him too.
We love
For
you.
real. That's a good way to put it, knucklehead.
Yeah, we know how you get it. I told you, you the male version of me. I know how it go.
Yeah.
No,
He
but
be
real
so
talk,
serious too.
huh?
I said he be so serious too. He be like, "Well, I'm just not feeling it today. Bye."
But the honesty is what I
Last
love
week,
on real
last week
talk.
was a rarity. Like, I'm used to the kind of like jazzing up and being the fun guy in the group. And last week I was not having it, like not having it. But that's part of life. You live and you learn, right? Like, you go through these experiences, and you end up like, really. I learned so much about myself, and um my mental health, and how seriously to take it at times. And um I think taking that reset allows me to kind of be the person I am. Every once in a while, I have to take a step back and realize, like, not every day is gonna be rainbows and butterflies, but as long as I'm able to acknowledge that, hey, I need a reset, I'm good to go. Moving forward. So
That's it.
Right. I feel you. Wait a minute, let me read this, y'all. You know I can't do be multitasking.
yeah,
That's all right.
So,
Take your time. Take
Miss
your time.
Maggie said, "Mothers are awesome. Thanks for sharing about each of yours. My mother was also really strong and taught me I could do anything I wanted to bad enough. She was a feminist before the word
it
was
was
often
awesome.
used." All right, Miss Maggie.
Hmm.
Salutes to your mom. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Yes, honey.
Yes.
Mothers rock, y'all. We know that is awesome for real though. I love mine, and I had to get older to realize. Sometimes you got to get older to realize certain things, even about these dreams that I'm about to slide in and talk about. But the older you get, some things you realize is important. Some things you realize is not relevant to your life,
Hmm.
and you just need to back away from certain things. You know what I'm saying? You fall back. But like I said
Don't
before,
get
what'd you say, Trina?
don't get all off of my dreams. You ain't no telling what
Say that again, boo, because I ain't
I
catch it.
said. I said, don't get out. You said get into these dreams. I said, now, so all my dreams I can't put out
Well,
Why?
listen, what kind of dreams you get, girl?
I love y'all.
I'm interested. This might have to be a conversation we do off the show.
Catherine says she's a COVID stroke survivor here. So I'm thinking in my brain that means she is going through COVID and she's a stroke survivor, which is like a double whammy. Sounds like. But since you're watching this show, means you're here, honey, and you're strong and you're making it for a reason. So don't you allow that thing to hold you down. You
Yeah.
find your smile outside of it. Don't let it keep you. Go get you a bunch of vitamin C, rest up, drink a lot of water, and watch goodness and positivity and speak life into yourself. Everything gonna work itself out because you got this. Yes. Okay. So
You're
one of
right.
you, Trina, you read that for me.
Joy, you are so right. You have to get older to understand many things. And I think, and that's from Maggie, Miss Maggie.
Yeah.
And
Oh, thank
Catherine
you.
said,
You're
thank
welcome,
you.
Catherine.
Oh, y'all so sweet. Y'all just gonna make me cry today.
Don't
Don't
cry.
cry,
Don't
girl.
cry.
Don't cry. As long as they happy tears,
It's
don't even care about you
gonna
crying.
be
Cry
good
on.
tears.
But then I'm gonna cry, and then Joy's gonna cry, and then we got to do a show.
Oh, wait a minute, y'all got a celebrity watching. I got to do this. This was off the
Well,
rock. I was trying to get the next show prepared, but I'm shouting out this person watching right now that's saying they love our energy. Y'all see what I see?
Yeah.
I see too. I
This
love you too.
is the inventor, the person who drew up. You see the white background that we got in the back with the drawing of
Oh,
you. She is the original artist before I found the color people, but she's the drawer. She's the artiste. She's the one who hooked my hair up, who hooks everybody hair up. She
nice.
cooks, she
Can
draws.
I ask her, hey, do you want to do my hair?
She'll make you a wig if you need it. I'm trying to
I
tell
don't. I
you.
don't.
Ooh, I'm good. I need that
I don't
information.
want to
You know, I
wig.
rock my
Tell me
wig.
a day if
No,
I
real
ever.
talk.
I'll wear a wig. I'll wear
Anything
a
you
wig.
need, she
Let
got
me
you,
tell you my
especially when it
question.
comes to artistic things. I'm so proud of my sister. She's smart too. She ain't no smart dummy. She's smart, smart. So listen, if you need her info, holler at us after the show. We got you. We'll get that all together. But I had to shout her out, y'all. I
I'm trying
saw
to
her
match
name
my
and was
baby
like,
Yoda.
oh, my sister.
Yeah, you know, I caught on to the name. I was like,
All right, cool.
Junior, she said she got you.
I know. I'm excited.
hey. I
No,
want to
but
see.
oh,
You know.
you're a fool. Okay, so what the hell was I about to say? Listen, okay. We was talking about these dreams for real, for real.
So
So
what
we can't.
happened? What do you mean dreams? What? Are you? Did you have a dream this weekend that like was like
No, I don't mean like,
heavy in your head?
okay, oh yeah, thank you for clarifying that because I probably should get that together. I don't mean that type of dream like I was sleeping. I had a dream. I had a dream.
Oh,
No, I'm not. No, I'm talking about your aspirations, your goals.
oh,
Yes, things
those
that you
dreams.
wanted, and life kind of stopped you in your tracks, and it was like, nah, I don't think I can do that. And then you find so many reasons why you can't do something. You talk yourself into believing I can do this because of XYZ, but not knowing XYZ is actually strengthening you so you can do whatever it is you aspire to do. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people dream things, but that's literally where it stays up here. That's why it's called a dream. We think we're going to do this, this, and that, but then we get scared because fears take over. So let's talk about maybe some of y'all dreams and how you find a positive way to get through the negative stuff, because negative talk gonna happen and you got to talk yourself out of the negative talk. So how do you do that?
Yeah. Um, one of my dreams was always to be a stand-up comedian. That was like a big time dream of mine, and I was pursuing it until I had the stroke, and it kind of made me take a step back. And I instantly, like, when I had the stroke, I instantly started becoming like negative minded and like, oh, I can't do this anymore because of X, Y, and Z. And it took me to kind of realize like my dream, the way I had it in my head, changed, but that doesn't mean I can't continue to pursue that dream. It just means I have a different version of that dream now. And I was able, one of the things that I want to get back to is doing comedy, because like I have a talent for it,
Yeah,
and just because I'm not able to do certain things like I used to, doesn't mean that the dream is dead. We just have to like allow ourselves to take that energy, right, that negative energy, and turn it into like a new version of that dream. And sometimes we're our own worst enemies when it comes to things like that. And it's very easy to get down on ourselves, especially when you're dealing with uh,
right.
trauma. Sorry, and
Drama too, you ain't lying.
yeah, well, yeah, true. Um, we're our own worst enemies, and we don't even start, because we accepted the fact that um, it's not in the cards for us. Well, like if we're able to kind of get past that and start, whether it's go to an open mic in my sense, or um, write a joke down, just something just as simple as that can
Right,
get the ball rolling. And um, half of the battle is kind of just trying, you know, and we don't know what we're capable of until we try. And
right.
half
Yeah,
of the time, like we don't realize like we're either stronger than we like imagine and give ourselves credit for, or we're a lot more resilient than,
yeah.
good word, we are a lot more resilient in what we are able to do. And we don't, our mind is like, especially our brain is a very powerful thing. And I think if you allow yourself to believe in something, um, you can make anything happen, really.
Right. So basically, when you have a moments and you can't, when you have a moments of self doubt and stuff, you still just try.
Yeah, I push through, like perseverance. Like it's very easy to kind of like quit and say, I can't do this.
Right,
But if you are able to push through um that little hurdle, you'll be surprised what you're able to do. And don't give up on your dreams. Like if anything, if you can take a lesson right from what I'm saying, is don't give up on anything you're doing. Pursue everything with the same gusto. Um, there's this quote that I love, and it goes, "Do everything with the confidence of a 4 year old with a Batman shirt." Like, you can't tell a 4 year old nothing when he's wearing his Batman shirt. He feels
Right.
like he's Batman for real.
He on top of the world, real talk.
And have that same kind of like, don't lose that gusto behind what you're doing. Like, if your dream is to be a singer, be the best singer you can. You're not gonna be Beyonce, whatever the case may be, right? But be your version of Beyonce, and
Exactly. I love
don't
you, Chester.
watch you guys on TV. um, I love you too, Chester. I don't know who you are, but you know,
No, we love you.
don't 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 quit before you start. Follow your
Right.
dreams and continue and make it your own version of that reality because you don't know what you're capable of.
Never. And what about you, Miss Courage?
I
What
don't
have
have
you
any dreams.
dreamed? What have you aspired to be, honey?
Let me. Okay. I'm gonna try to explain this.
Take your time, baby.
If you would have asked me this before my stroke, I would have just been like,
Mm.
you know. But the person that's here now, it's like I'm learning this person because this person is a whole different path.
Okay.
So my dreams before my stroke is like my same dreams as of now. I'm learning new stuff. Hey, you know what? I don't even like that. I
What?
want to do this. So that's the type of person I am now. Like
Mm.
Okay.
I I just don't really just dream or have dreams. I'm a day by day person.
You finding your way right now. You haven't quite
Yeah,
figured it out.
I'm on a journey. Cause some things that I used to like, I might not like now. Some things that I used to like to eat, I don't like now. So it's like I'm turning into a whole different person. So
Right.
some questions you ask, I'll be like, I really don't know because this new person, when I look in the mirror, I'll be like, girl, what are you gonna be up to today?
But your dreams don't have to be nothing major. You can even dream to cook long. You can dream to stand on your feet longer. You could dream to do more squats. You could dream to be able to walk
I,
around the
I
block.
dream of that now. Girl, I see myself becoming something just
Tell the girl
out of
what
the
you see.
ordinary. Out of the ordinary. I mean, I see myself like, yes, I did that. I did. They thought I was dumb, but I'm here.
I know that's right. With
I'm
encouraging
here.
you out. Mm,
Yeah. So, but people think dreams is like having kids, getting married. That traditional stuff.
yeah, but everybody in
Mm-mm,
tradition.
mm-mm. Now, I used to think like that, but I'm not like on that level anymore.
So right
My
now,
dream
in this
is
moment, what is Trina's dream? What is Courage's dream in this moment?
step out, step out of my box, step out of what I'm used to or what I'm known to.
Love that.
Don't let this stroke stop me. I want the, I don't want the stroke to make me. I want to make the stroke. I want to be like, you know what? That's a whole different type of stroke survive over there.
But honestly, like, I think about it, Trina, like, you're following your dreams right now, like stepping out of your comfort zone and allowing yourself to be this light, in all of our lives. Like, you're doing it. You're doing it, and there's no that goes to tell you no dream is too big or too small, right? Like,
That
Yeah.
part.
every dream has purpose, and your purpose is to shine, and you're shining. You're literally dream chasing. You know, I'm serious.
You just boost me up.
But that's what we're supposed to do for each other. That's what this show about. Elevation. We're supposed to keep each other on that level. The whole point It's to
Yeah.
gradually lift each other up so we can stand up tall and so we can pat each other on the back and so we can make real things happen and know that I got a support system. I got love. Like, it's real.
I know.
Strength, what is your dream? Like, what do you want to accomplish?
I'm living it right now, taking chances. First of all, being alive. Because seriously, like I just told y'all, I didn't think I would be this far. So at first, I didn't really have dreams because I didn't think I was gonna make it out the hood. But when I moved to Dorado, I got a different perspective. I got to see I could be calm. I can do different. I can break cycles. I can break chains. So I started moving different and doing things just a little bit different. So now in this moment, my dream is right now building up, strengthening you, the foundation, sending other stroke survivors to stroke camp, one day having a house like a group home but with trauma survivors who people have left them and they don't have nowhere to go. Hey James. But like, my dream is to be positive, the light I want to see. I really want to be joy. Like, I want to be the thing that people think is fake because people think I'm faking all the time, but people who know me in real life know I'm goofy as hell. Like, this
Yeah,
is not an act. You can't pretend to be this crazy. But I'm legit living my dream right now. And I've met people like y'all that I've brought on the team. And I'm excited for the future. I'm excited for what my kids get to see. I'm excited for the change I'm about to bring. And um, hopefully we really get to change what it's like, with what is perceived as to be a stroke survivor or anything else like that. So
You
that's,
know, I have a question, and
yes, ma'am.
that's to strength and wisdom in anybody that's watching as a stroke survivor. But to me, I felt like by having a stroke open up, and I'm gonna try to get this right, y'all bear with me, open up a whole different thing in my eyesight because before my stroke, doing this, being on YouTube live, you weren't gonna get me to do it. I'm just being honest. You want to know,
But wait,
but
before you finish,
um,
Trina, I'm sorry to cut you off, but is it just for a stroke survivor or is it for any trauma survivor?
any trauma survivor,
Okay.
it's like you go through that life moment. Okay, me thinking this could have been the end. This could have been my last day on this earth. That changed my whole perspective. Like, no, I want to be out there. I want to take more pictures. I want to be recorded because I want to leave something behind. It's like a whole different. Because I mean, in reality, we know that could have been our last day when trauma hit that day. But in reality, we know we can't escape that. We not promised here. We not promised here forever. So it's like this time is, hey, I got to do something, to leave a mark on this earth, to say that I use what happened to me in a positive way.
Hmm.
And I hope I made sense.
yeah, you did. I think what you're trying to say is like what our like, because obviously we're not promised tomorrow. Um, but what are you trying to ask? Like, what are we doing now to kind of like?
No, I was trying to like, do y'all ever feel like that? Like, hey, you know,
Yeah, like,
tomorrow's not promised, but I was given a second chance to make a positive,
I feel
you
like
know.
that every day. That's what I don't know if
yeah,
y'all saw.
every single day I wake up and I open my eyes. I thank God that I have a new opportunity to make someone's day and just leave an impact on somebody
Yeah.
without me even knowing.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people who reach out to me and they're like, "Oh, Junior, like you're such a motivational person and you're such an inspiration." And this ain't even like I've noticed recently, like it's not even trauma survivors. Like it's all kind of people that we have a chance to really impact. And
Yeah.
there's something so powerful in that. And before I had the stroke, like I was searching for a purpose, and I didn't
That's what I
I didn't
said.
have
That's what I was trying to get said. A purpose, like before the stroke, it was like just living day by day, day. But
So
now
now
it's
you
a
found
purpose.
it.
We have a purpose. Yes.
now.
Mhm.
Now I feel like when I get up and I brush my teeth and I look at myself in the mirror, like I there's purpose to what I'm doing. Every little thing.
Mhm.
Um, whether that's doing my motivation time or um being a source of light and positivity in somebody's like you don't know what people are going through.
Just
And
to say, we all got that second chance. Thank God. Let's go get them.
yes sir.
Amen.
And
Yes,
you
Justin.
don't realize like the impact you have on certain people until they let you know, and you may never know, right? There's certain people out there that you can impact their life and you will never know.
Yeah, they just
uh,
won't say. But that's you don't move. You don't move for nobody to praise you anyway. You know what I'm saying? Everything
mhm.
we do now that we found our purpose is from our hearts because it literally gives us life. It feeds us to give that energy off to people. Well, at least I know for me. So
Yes.
that's why, yeah, I feel what you be feeling with. Life ain't promised to us, but
Mhm.
yeah, definitely learn to take it in a different way now. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
But I think I just cut Junior off and started talking.
No, they're good. Like I wanna help other individuals with this SNU thing. Like there's such a like I have such a calling now, and
Yeah.
you can't tell me no different. Like you can't tell me that like what I'm doing doesn't have purpose, or what I'm doing doesn't provide some type of positivity or uplifting nature to those around me. Like I already know, and I think I believe, I don't even think, if I continue to work hard and follow this path that I'm on now, um, nothing's gonna like nothing's unattainable for me. Like the sky's the limit, for SNU, for you courage, for you strength, for myself. I think as long as we're like genuine with what we're doing, um, nobody can stop us.
And that's
Nobody.
the point of living your dreams. Because when you live in your dreams, it's from your heart. It's genuine. It's not a job. It's not. It's not even a career. It's a dream that you really been of value. It's a sense. I don't know. It's a different feeling inside when you truly find what's for you, and you go for that shit. Because somebody been in your ear before telling you what you can't do. You know what I'm saying? Somebody been in your ear, you will never be able to, and you ugly and you this and you that. Like, don't let nobody claim you or tell
But
you what,
I take it.
what you
They
say.
tell me I'm they
Well,
tell me I'm ugly, baby. I show up.
Look, you
Ugly
see,
well.
you just showed up real quick when I said that.
she stepped out. I was like, wait, what?
She was like, I'm ugly. Wait a minute, find the fuck out now.
I turned into her ugly. Well, you
I love
know,
her laugh. I swear to God, I love her laugh. I
but
love
you know,
mine. I love hers.
something just hit my spirit.
What, girl?
In my
Say it then.
spirit. And this is to, I don't know, I don't know why, but it hit my spirit. And this is to someone that's watching that was like me before I found strength in you. They're still confused about how to pick their life up after trauma hit or think that they're alone. Cause it's just amazing when I got involved in strength in you and to meet different trauma survivors. And I'm like, whoa, I'm not alone. I'm not alone, you know. And it's just like it just upped my personality. I mean, it really just brought me out a dark spot in my life. And I feel like that if it's somebody watching, just reach out, reach out, reach out. You're not alone. It's a lot of people walking in trauma. The trauma didn't hit. There's a lot of people walking in darkness. There's a lot of people don't know how to come up out of it. You're not alone. Just reach out. It's somebody out there. And don't be embarrassed. Hold your head up and still say you're gorgeous.
Facts.
Mhm.
And let's be clear, trauma is not stroke. Trauma is not things you can see all the time. Trauma is depression. Trauma is molestation. Trauma is PTSD. Trauma is I can't sleep. What's it called? Insomnia. Trauma is diabetes. Trauma is stress and you have no outlet. Trauma, listen, everybody experiences trauma on a different level and it looks different for everybody. So
Mhm.
let's stop putting these labels on what trauma really is. Because at the end of the day,
Mhm.
if it's something that's a burden to your heart, it's trauma no matter what the hell it is. None too small and none too big. That's just what I gotta say about that part. Because the fact that you said that meant we needed to clarify to people that trauma ain't one thing or the other, and ain't no trauma bigger than the next. Because if
Yeah.
it's a burden to your heart, to your mind, to your spirit, to you going forward, to you trying to elevate yourself, it's trauma. Let's be clear. And you
Mhm.
need help. We all do.
And just to clarify, we're not licensed therapists, like, but we're down to help.
And
You
that
know,
Junior.
just because we're stroke survivors or we deal with whatever, right? Sometimes all you need is somebody to listen. And I'm speaking for myself here. I'm a great listener. I know courage and strength are great listeners, and we'll make time. We'll make time for you guys. If you're going through like Strength said, if you're going through trauma and it's hindering you from moving forward, we're here for you. You're not alone. You know.
Mhm. Even if we got the Zoom, well, hold up. You reach out to me, I'll be like, hold up, let me call on Wheels and Street because we finna make you laugh and listen and everything. Baby, once you get off this Zoom, you gonna be tickled.
And we do that for each other too. Like there's certain times where I'm not feeling it, or courage isn't feeling it, and or strength isn't feeling it, and we uplift each other. We're there for each other. It doesn't matter what we're going through. Like individually, as a unit, we're here for each other, and we're a big family in this as a new thing. And just because you're not on the show doesn't mean you're not part of the family. Like,
That part. That part, absolutely. And now that they said all that part, that's this a good time to remind you that we have support groups every Friday at 10 o'clock Mountain, 9 o'clock Pacific, 10 o'clock
11 o'clock
11 o'clock
Central.
Central.
o'clock Eastern. I
Stroke
got
problems.
you. I got you.
No, but that's a real talk though. And like we were saying though, you're not by yourself. And even with following whatever it is you want to pursue, you ain't the only person who felt like you couldn't. You're not the only person who felt like, damn, this is impossible right now. But it's not impossible. It's just ways to reroute. And I think that was Courage who said she had to adapt to a situation and find a way around it. So that's all following your dreams is. Finding a way to still do whatever it is that you wanted. Because maybe where you wanted to be, maybe you wanted to be a ball player. Maybe instead of the ball player, now you're the coach because you're making the plays and you can get the team where they need to go. Or let's see, you wanted to be a teacher and now instead of you teaching little kids, maybe you teaching the older kids who you don't have to try to chase around or whatever the case may be. But my point is, there's always a way to still be in the field that you want to be in. Just adapt to how you need to adapt for your body, for your brain, for your energy, for your heart. So please don't be afraid to follow your dreams because that is so important. You wake up with resentments and ill feelings against the people you love because they didn't help you pursue what you should have put a little bit more effort into, and not let fear consume you. So don't let your fears consume you and stop you from living your dreams. I'm trying to tell you. But I think Courage was about to say something. What you was gonna say, boo?
I would just you spoke that out on me when you say fear, cause I was like, she talking about me.
Girl. This show had to come because I told you I had dreamed about it after we got off the last show, and I was like, we got to talk
Mhm.
about dreams and how people
You
shouldn't be
know.
afraid, because I was afraid. I've been talking about doing this podcast for at least 3 years. Then of course COVID happened, so that changed everything. But not even just that. I was like, I don't have time for that because I'm trying to do this. I'm trying to, and I was kept finding excuses and reasons why I didn't have the time. And it was like one day someone was like, "You on everybody else show. You find time to get a ass an hour.
Mhm.
Find a time for your own show because it's people who need to hear the message that you're trying to deliver." So then, when you well, Courage, you knew already. I told you you was stuck with me. But then once I met Wisdom, it was a wrap. I told him, I was like,
Yeah.
you the male version of me. And then my brain just got to going, and I was like, I've
Mhm.
never actually wanted nobody on my team. So it was like this was meant to be because, again, we have a message that we're trying to spread, and it ain't about stroke. It ain't about none of that. It's really about trauma survivors and giving that love and that positive energy and reminding people, you're not what happened to you, no matter what happened to you. You know what I'm saying? Because we all going through something. And we need to be reminded that it's somebody out there for everybody. And everybody need a place and an outlet. So now we just that new place. But it's gonna be with a different type of energy because you're gonna get laughter from us, you're gonna get sadness from us, you're gonna probably get some cuss words because I cuss a lot, and whatever else that's gonna come just because
Mhm.
that's the rawness of us. You know what I'm saying? But
Yo, Chester, there's like the last two things you said really like
let's see what Chester said. I do many
just
things in fear. The point of the wait. I do many things in fear. The point is to do
just
them.
do them. Just do them
Just do
afraid.
them afraid.
Like
Facts. Facts.
not
Because
every don't
past
don't
it.
don't get it confused. Like when we first started doing these kind of shows, like I remember like when we first did the Stroke Gamer show with Joy and Jeff, I was nervous, and I've never been one to shy away from pressure, but
Right.
I was so scared, and I just did it, and I did it, and same thing with you, Joy. I mean, with Trina, she was shitting bricks, when I first she went to
Yep.
the show like that, and then look at what she is now, and it's kind of that fake it till you make it kind of thing,
Yep.
but do things in afraid. It's okay to be scared, and it's okay to be afraid. Like that's a sign of your humanity. Like
Exactly.
we're all humans at the end of the day. Like no one out there knows exactly what the hell they're doing. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
from a CEO to the guy cooking your fries at McDonald's, we don't know what we're doing. We're just kind of going through the motions, and living in fear is a good thing. Like not to the extreme, like where you're scared to do anything.
Now, like you
But
said, having just a teensy bit of fear is
just
good.
like a little bit of fear kind of gets you going. And Chester, like that was really well put together. I appreciate that. That hit me right here.
Because that's real. Because, like I said, well, for me, it's always been some fear. Even with being a mama, I'm afraid. I'm afraid to be a good stroke survivor. I'm not doing it right. Like, how the hell you be a good stroke survivor?
There's no manual
No,
to this. There's not
because
a
no, seriously,
how
like
to be a
like
good
you
stroke
said,
survivor manual.
it's a little healthy fear though, because that means I care about the people I'm giving this shit to. It's not about you know just boasting and knowing I'm good at everything I do, because I'm not good at everything I do. That's why I tell people You might see me fall, and I'm gonna laugh with you. We're gonna laugh together. But that's just a part of life, you know what I'm saying? So every fight I, every fight I've ever been in, I had a little fear because I was afraid I might kill somebody because I knew my anger. Because I'm so sweet, and so if you put me in a corner and I got to fight, I was always afraid of what I could do. You know what I'm saying? So it's always a fear. But like Chester said, you just do. I'm afraid. That was dope right there. We're gonna show that again so people can just read it, Chester. Okay. That was dope. He do many things in fear. And then what he do? Just do them in fear. Cause we all get a little scared. But it's all good. That's where the confidence come from. Because although you're afraid, if you believe in yourself and you believe in your ability to just try, like Junior said earlier, trying.
I'm
Try.
gonna be real ignorant right now. Ma,
He real
can
ignorant,
you make
child.
me coffee?
That's see now when we get big, you can't be ratchet. You gotta press the mute with your
I
get.
know.
I was going to, I swear. But I was like, you know what? Like, let's keep it real.
Oh wait, somebody so crazy. Somebody, hey sugar muffin,
Who's the
hey
who's the
honeydew,
sugar
sugar
muffin?
lips, sweet face.
Hey,
Who's the sugar muffin?
I
Um,
don't
they probably making fun of me because I'm always talking about sugar foot, sweet face.
know.
Honey bun, strength is honey bun, and courage is
Zebra cake.
zebra.
You know, I'm gonna kick y'all off before your 9 minute period.
No, you just had to put that out there, didn't he?
I did.
No, but I did get to see that them humps. My
Yeah,
lovely lady humps.
What
we
this
have.
morning? The cake? Did you see the cakes this morning?
I see.
Uh-huh.
I was like,
See now,
stop
y'all
it.
Chocolate.
don't switch up on the show, okay? Don't wait. We still entertaining people. No, listen. That's the genuineness of this show, y'all. This is part of living your dream and dealing with people like this. You just love them and know that they crazy, and you just accept them where they are, and know that they mean well. And I love his stupid laugh because it make me laugh too.
I swear, I looked at my phone and I was like, hello, hello.
He made me sick.
I was like, okay, courage. Oh man, there was a lot of courage in that. You know what I mean?
I
Let
cannot
me stop. Let me
deal.
stop.
So
Yo, honestly,
anyway,
like,
back to our fans, well, our friends, our loved
Yeah.
ones, our people. We are reminding you guys to live your dreams. Can't nobody get you or stop you from living your dreams but you. And that means you got to believe in yourself more than anybody in this world could ever believe in you. So no matter how much life we speak into you, you have to speak it into yourself. Those daily affirmations cannot stress that enough how important it is to remind yourself of how wonderful you are. So every day you need to take a little time for yourself because that's part of self care. So you need to make that a thing while you in the shower, washing your nuts, whatever it is you do. You know what I'm saying? I just
What?
had to make you laugh a little bit. You know, we can't be over here just making
I
people
know, huh? You're serious. Don't be so serious.
because that's life serious enough. You got to smile about the little things, and we all our nuts inside. Never mind, we don't wash them. Never mind. Anywho,
yeah, yeah,
make
yeah.
time for yourself for self care. To speak life into yourself. Remind yourself that you are worth living your dreams. Always go for your dreams. Don't let fear consume you. It's okay to have a little bit of healthy fear. That's what it's called. Healthy fear is okay. Trina, courage, sweet face, honeydew, or what they call me, sugar muffin.
Sugar muffin.
Sugar
I
muffin.
get. I don't know who should. I guess that's you, baby. Sugar muffin.
But no, but what you want to tell the people about their dreams, honey? You have to get them positive about living their dreams and going for the goal.
Man, keep going. Don't let this trauma stop you.
Hey, Deborah, honey.
Hey, you just gotta keep going. You might have to rework some things out, but never give up on your dreams. Never, 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 never.
Never. That's we got to make that a short. Never. Because
Uh-huh.
Never, never, never.
So my quote of the day before we call this a wrap.
Shut the fuck up.
Mommy, I'm live.
And
that's why I love his mama, y'all. She's like, and nobody give a damn.
hi, my girls. How
I
are
love
you?
you, mama. We shouted you out earlier,
Yeah.
honey, because we love you.
They have to see my beautiful face first.
Yes.
How are you, beautiful ladies?
We are.
Hello.
How about you, honey?
I'm good. He just got me sick, but it's okay.
Listen.
But I still have time to fuck up with him. That's never gonna end.
I love it.
I love you.
I love you. Bye.
Come on.
Hey, sis, how you doing, honey? My other sister,
almost done.
Zell, on here. Hey, boo.
Come on, girl. Come on, girl.
Look at him.
Yo.
Oh, it's okay, honey. Thanks for replaying. We love you anyway, Deborah. Mwah.
Quote for the day, Junior.
Oh yeah, that's what I was doing. Before I was so rudely interrupted.
Wait, Deborah says she love your cray mama. She like me. I know she like me too, Dad. I love her. She the shit.
What I was like, I just asked her coffee, and she's like cutting in and joining the podcast. I'm like,
that's what you get for being loud and ghetto doing the show. We try to tell you.
Anyway,
love you too.
Today's quote is by Paul Meyer,
right.
And it goes: "Enter every activity without giving mental recognition to the possibility of defeat. Instead, concentrate on your strengths instead of your weaknesses, on your powers instead of your problems." So I'll say that one again because I know it was a little bit long. Enter every activity without giving mental recognition to the possibility of defeat. Concentrate on your strengths instead of your weaknesses, on your powers instead of your problems.
I think I can dig that. So don't focus on the things that you can't do and that's negative in your life. Basically, focus on what you can do and how you're able to change and do better. I love that. Facts. Now, first of all, let me say a few things that y'all missed. So Chester said Mama stole the show. Facts. Did that.
She hijacked it.
Then my sister came through and was like, good, blessed to hear the voice. Makes me happy every time. So uplifting. I love you, honey. Yay. And then Deborah said, have me and your mama together one day, Junior. Get your life, wisdom, find out. Tell your mama she got homies that want to kick it.
You want to say hi? You want to say hi?
Right, we should call it Mama Takes Over.
For real.
That was dope, though. I love it. And y'all already know we got to leave you with something dope before we end this show. We got a good minute and a half, so we're so glad you're still here in tune with us. Appreciate you and all the energy that you give to us, because every time you watch and you give a love or a like or a comment or whatever, it lifts up the energy on us and it makes us be like, we ready. We ready. Okay, now.
We ready.
No, for real though. Never forget though, y'all. Don't be afraid to live your dreams. Don't let none stop you, even fear. It's okay to be a little bit scared. It's a healthy fear. But use that to fuel your fire and elevate you stronger and soar you further than you ever imagined that you could go. Your turn, Courage. What you got for the people?
Don't never give up on their dreams. Stay positive. in the light, shine. When you think it's darkness, turn that darkness into light, baby. You can't stay in that darkness. It'll spread. It'll spread. And just
Yes.
find something that you love to do that uplift you. Call somebody, even if you just want to hear their voice to make them laugh. Like me, I call Joe all the time. But
Yeah,
anyway,
green line. But
uh,
what's up, wisdom? What you got for the people?
Everybody, Jesus Christ. Um, yeah, like Courage said, don't be afraid to chase your dreams and don't give up. Um, everybody's dream is attainable, and it's not your dream is not smaller than my dream or vice versa, right? Like each one of our dreams is just as important, and like don't feel like you're alone. Like don't be afraid to reach out. We're all here as a family and a growing family at that. And thank
yeah.
you for watching another episode of Straight Talk.
Yes. Have a good one. Love y'all. Holla back.
Coming through with the strength in you. Good morning. Coming
Thank
through
you.
with
Thank
the
you.
strength in you. You made it through. Keep coming through with strength in you.